Nigeria didn't just lose power. Nigeria lost control. Not once, not by accident, but twice in the same year. A national grid doesn't collapse twice unless something is deeply broken or deliberately ignored. Subscribe now if you want more conversations that refuse to be quiet when the country goes dark. In 2026, Nigeria experienced 2 nationwide grid collapses within the month of January. No regional blackout, no partial shutdown, total failure. Homes plunged into darkness. Businesses froze mid-operation. Hospitals switched to generators like it was a routine. And millions of people were reminded again that the system they depend on is hanging by a thread. This wasn't just an electricity problem. It was a national moment of truth. Every collapse comes with familiar language: technical disturbance, frequency imbalance, system instability. Big words, small answers. Because here's the uncomfortable truth: a national grid should bend, not break. It should absorb pressure, not collapse under it. When a system fails twice within a month, it is no longer an accident. It is no longer an incident. It's a pattern. And patterns mean warning signs were missed or ignored. Nigeria's grid is overstretched, underinvested, and managed like it's permanently in emergency mode. Aging infrastructure, limited redundancy, centralized dependence with weak backups, poor maintenance culture, reactive leadership instead of preventive planning. The grid isn't designed for growth, yet the population grows. It isn't built for resilience, yet demand increases. So every spike in usage becomes a gamble, and every gamble risks national darkness. When the grid collapses, the damage doesn't end when power returns. Small businesses lose daily income. Fuel prices spike as generators roar to life. Students fall behind. Hospitals burn money to stay alive. Families spend what they don't have to survive the night. This is how poverty is reinforced quietly. This is how inequality widens silently. Electricity isn't a luxury. It's the foundation of modern life. Here's the uncomfortable irony. Nigeria has normalized failure so well that darkness has an economy. Generators thrive, fuel sellers smile, noise replaces silence, smoke replaces air. A system where people plan for collapse instead of reliability is not surviving, it's coping. And coping is not progress. If the grid can collapse twice in the month of January, what happens during extreme heat? What happens with population growth? What happens when industries expand? What happens when hospitals can't afford fuel? And the hardest question of all, who is held accountable when darkness becomes routine? Because without accountability, collapse becomes tradition. A serious response doesn't start with explanations. It starts with rebuilding trust, transparent investigations, infrastructure overhaul, decentralized power solutions, strong grid redundancy, clear timelines, not vague promises. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. Because power failure isn't just technical, it's political, economic, and moral. Nigeria deserves light that doesn't flicker with excuses, a future that doesn't shut down without warning, a system built to last, not to apologize. If you believe darkness should never Be normal. Subscribe, share this video, and keep this conversation alive. Silence health failure. Survive. Light exposes it. Until I see you in my next video, do have a wonderful day, and bye for now.